Now, if you're wondering what on earth is she going to do with that piece of cardboard, then keep watching and you can learn how to create a fabulous floral design. So welcome back to another tutorial. If you haven't been here before, then welcome. My name is Sharon and I'm going to talk you through a really quick and simple floral design that even a total beginner could do today. Now, you might have seen these already on the market. You can buy them from Amazon and eBay. And it's a really lovely decorative cardboard envelope. I'm going to create a design that looks like the flowers are almost bursting out from the centre of that envelope. So the envelope is delivered to you flat pack like this. I've bought them in a pack of 10 because I can use them here in the florist studio. You need to fold it back and forth a couple of times to make sure that all those folds are nice and secure. Fold down the bottom. And as quickly as that, you've got yourself a three-dimensional envelope. Alongside the cardboard comes this plastic liner that you can insert your floral foam into. And I've cut a piece exactly the same size as the base of my cardboard envelope. I've placed it inside the plastic liner, and then I know it's going to be the right size to fit inside the envelope. I was a little disappointed by the size of the plastic sleeve because it doesn't protect the cardboard box if any water overflows. So what I've done to make sure that my container is fully waterproof is I've used an ordinary household carrier bag to give me a double layer for security. And if you haven't got plastic bags like this, then you could use a piece of cellophane or even the packaging that the flowers come in, because that now will give me an extra bit of support, and I'd be quite happy that that's not going to leak when it gets delivered to your friend or if you're doing it for a customer. Now, I'm going to confess this is take 2, so my flowers have already been cut short because I forgot to press the record on the camera. So the flowers are already cut. That probably means that I'm going to make this design in super quick time, but the preparation is done. Now it's a case of just adding your flowers. And you'll see on the table in front of me here, I have a gorgeous array of pinks and purples with a matching bow to help me decorate the flowers even more. Now I'm going to start today's design with the Gerbera. I'm just going to give them a very quick clean cut on the bottom. I don't want to create a really formal design where the flowers are perfectly matching all the way along. I want to look like it's a very natural design where the envelope is really filled with a big selection. So I'm just going to place them in a sort of random, very eclectic sort of style. Starting with the colour on one side, but not placing them in that perfect matching symmetry. Now I am restricted by the length of the stems because I very stupidly forgot to press the record. But I've spread the colour throughout, but I haven't made that matching pattern from one side to the other. Now I'm going to go along and put my carnations in, and these were slightly larger. It's a beautiful bi-coloured carnation that has a gorgeous sort of magenta purple tip to it, and this is going to link really nicely with the ribbon bow that I've created as well. And I have been asked recently if I would show you how to make bows, and that's my sort of plan for the next couple of weeks. When I've got some time spare, I'll film a tutorial to show you how you can make different size bows and the different types of ribbons that are available. But for today, I'm just going to work my way again very naturally from one side of the design to the other so that I've got colour but not a matching set pattern. And when you're a beginner, that's probably the best way to do it. Just enjoy yourself. Sit back, relax, pick a bunch of flowers that has a variety of different shaped heads. If you do have anything that's very large and only one of them, then place it more towards the middle to create a focal point. But other than that, just take your time. I often say, pop the radio on, pour a glass of wine, and if you've got grandchildren staying with you or you've got young children at home, this would be a really good design to do fairly effectively without spending a great deal of money on flowers. So I'm going in now with the status, and if you've seen the Easter candle design, then I've also used the status in that arrangement as well. And this was called apricot. It doesn't look anything like apricot, And that sometimes can be the downside of ordering your flowers online, is that you're relying on a photograph to describe the flower colour. It doesn't always work out as successfully as we would want it to be. Now I'm going to go with some gypsophila, and I was just amazed at finding this in my local supermarket. So this has come from Tesco. I've never known them to sell coloured gypsophilia before, but I thought the colour link between all of the flowers was just perfect. So a fabulous choice here of a transitional flower. And one of the benefits of the dyed gypsophilia is that it almost acts like a preservative, and it helps that gypsophilia dry quite nicely, and you can keep it and use it in designs later on in the year as well. So it's quite a good investment really, because you know that you're going to be able to use it again. Okay, so just one small little bit of gypsophilia left, and I'm going to aim that towards the edge. Really pretty colour combination. Now these lovely little envelopes are made by Oasis, the same company that make the floral foam, and you'll find them quite easily on Amazon and eBay, and you might be able to purchase them in a local florist shop, and they come in different colours. So if you don't want to use all pinks, just like me, then you'll be able to choose something that more suits your own colour palette. Before I add a few bits of greenery, I'm going to add in my transitional material, and that's this gorgeous heather. Now, it's the springtime here in the UK, so you might have heather growing in your garden. It doesn't like the soil in my garden, which is a bit disappointing because I can't get it to grow. But it's a fabulous one to grow if you have better soil than I have, or maybe even poorer soil than I have, because I think that the heather prefers rougher, sort of less fertile soil. So this is a heather that I buy from one of the online suppliers. It's from the Irish Green guys from over in Ireland, and they produce a gorgeous array of foliages and lots of Christmas pines that I use for Christmas wreaths. And if you're a florist shop or you're a church and you want a large order, then you can buy foliage from the Irish Green guys, and I will link their website below. I'm not affiliated to them or anything, I don't get paid for advertising them, but they are a fantastic company that grow a beautiful array of greenery. So that's my soft, delicate filler flower that's really, I think, brought that envelope to life. I'm going to add my small bow, and I've chosen to use a purple colour because I thought it brought out the darker tones there in my carnation. And I'm going to place it slightly off centre so we get a bit of a jaunty look with it. And I'm just going to finish with a very small amount of greenery, just so that really I've got a different colour, and it's going to break up all those very heavy pinks and purples. Again, I'm not aiming to have it perfectly matching on either side. It's just to introduce a different colour. I'm going to slightly pull up those gerbera because they're a little bit lost in amongst all my filler flower. But overall, I'm absolutely delighted with that. An envelope bursting with flowers. And don't forget, stick to the end of the video because you'll see some close-ups and some stills of the finished design. As ever, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, share to everybody you know, and comment in the box below. And I look forward to seeing you for the next video. So goodbye for now.